EDX is definitely a success story for Egypt, and many firms had actually decided to take part in this important exhibit despite of the COVID-19 pandemic. And we are honored to have with us over the phone Major General Hamdy Bekhit, our strategic expert. Well, General Bekhit, Egypt is displaying actually during EDX many products manufactured locally. Hello?
The sound is not clear.
Is it? Can you hear me now, sir? Clearly, better?
No, it's not clear.
Okay, we'll return back calling you, Your Excellency.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So EDX, as we all know, that it's a mega important exhibit where Egypt is displaying many products manufactured locally by the Ministry of Military Production in collaboration with the national companies, and its success is definitely underlining the efficiency of the Egyptian military diplomacy. Back again to Major General Hamdy Bekhit, our strategic expert. General Hamdy, is my voice clear now?
Yeah, a little bit clear, yes. I'm hearing you.
Great. Glad to be with you, Your Excellency, and talking about the huge success for EDX. And we've seen the Egyptian military efficiency and capability in the new products that has been proudly manufactured locally, as I said. What messages did EDX actually direct to the whole world, in your opinion?
The exhibit is sending some interior message and international, regional and international messages. On the level of the interior message, we can say that this is a big confidence between the Egyptian people and its system of military industry and military technology to make sure that we have our own capabilities to produce and develop what we have from any kind of equipment, sea, land, or air military equipment. At the same time, this is a confidence also from the people with the armed forces of Egypt that they are capable enough to have such developed equipment and can use this advanced technology, especially the military technology, which is considered the most advanced one in all kinds of technologies. So this trust and this confidence build a kind of national security in Egypt. For the international and regional message, we can say that the world now has the good vision about Egypt as a country of peace and settlement to arrange such big and gigantic exhibition. At the same time, they are positive that Egypt can offer the good arrangement and good organizing, for such big events with good capabilities for hosting these delegations that visiting the exhibit. At the same time, we can offer all kinds of comfortable movement throughout the exhibition itself and outside the exhibition. For some events, those delegations can enter outside the exhibition. Most important to let the people know that the other countries know that Egypt has its own military capabilities in the military technology and military production represented in the factories of the Ministry of Military Production and the Arab Industrialization Organization. All of them are representing kind of trust for these countries to have the motivation to participate in the exhibition. Same time, these countries are preparing for a military cooperation with Egypt, and especially through these exhibitions. This is the second session of edX, and see how far the exhibition has been developed and enhancing more than 42 or about 42 countries with more than 400 countries. So this is very important to see that such exhibition is promising with more success in the next sessions.
Definitely, it is very promising, and as Your Excellency had underlined, it has proven Egypt's success and how Egypt is displaying new products that are manufactured locally by the Ministry of Military Production in collaboration with other national companies, and how, as the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Mohammed Zaki, the Minister of Defense and Military Production, had stated during the inauguration of Expo that Egypt is always looking also forward to welcoming the international defense industry in Egypt. Thank you very much, our renowned strategic expert, Major General Hamdy Bekhit. Well, in edX, as we all know, Egypt has displayed its homemade pieces, including even brand new ones, on top of which was the DJ anti-drone jammer, the DJ 400. We have here an expert eye from the eyes of a military engineering electronics expert, Engineer Tamer Sami, who will know more about what has been on show.
There are so many equipment here, and I was really eager and curious to know more about them, and I found one of our experts, Engineer Tamer Sami, who is going to tell us all the details about, for example, this one. Engineer Tamer, thank you very much for being with us. Tell us, what is that?
Okay, excuse me, I will introduce this device. It's one of our invention. This device is jamming all kind of drones, of the commercial drones. So we making a jam about jamming signal on the control signal, not only the control signal, also the GNSS.
Yeah.
The GNSS means there will be no GPS, GLONASS or BIDO system. Because you know that the drone is one of the main threats that we're facing today. So we have to defeat it. So this drone jammer, it's called the DJ 400. It can protect an area, and it can also secure the VIPs because it makes a secure of an area against the drones. We have three types of this device. And the first one is DJ 400. This is for stationary area, and we have another one. It's mounted, car mounted, so it's DJ 400V as a vehicle, okay? And the last one is DJ 400N. This is for Navy version. The Navy version have more advanced techniques because we're securing the big chip. So for this one, we need to make a full protection against humidity, against rain, whatever the environment.
Yeah.
The second device we introduced today is the Egyptian-made. All of this device, sure, it's Egyptian-made.
This was my coming question. It's made in Egypt and with 100% Egyptian components too?
It's Egyptian-made with our design. So we make the design. It's not a copy-paste like others. We make the design and we make the manufacturing here in the AOI, and it's 100% Egyptian-made.
Yeah.
And the title on the device, made in Egypt.
Great. This is something to make us that proud of what you're talking about. And this is the very first time these equipment are introduced to the military field in general?
Yes, and we are very proud about this one because yesterday we introduced these devices in front of the President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. It was a great honor. I was the introducer for these devices. So we have a great honor to have an Egyptian-made jammers and electronic warfare system. This made by the cooperation with Electronic Warfare Department and the OIA.
Yeah.
So this was the first one.
Yep.
And
The second?
And the first version of this one is actually introduced in 2018, but the capability was limited. Now we extended the capability for this device.
Sir, you're reading my mind. I was going to ask when this was first already announced, and if there are modifications or amendments which were made just to cope with the new challenges we have, because we are in the Middle East and we do have a lot of challenges facing us.
Our experts are very capable. They have the qualifications. PhD and master degree of science. So we make a lot of modifications since 2018 until now to keep up with the technology. So this one is very modern, according to the modern threat. This is state of the art in the technology. And the second one, we also introduced today a receiver, Egyptian-made receiver. It's wideband receiver. Okay, it can detect up to 4 signals, listen to them, and if there is any, and it made also in rigidized suitcase, so it can be movable wherever you want, according to our climates also. And this signal, I think most of us know this signal. This is called the indoor jammer. It's block all the cell phone inside a place, so it will block the 2G, 3G, 4G, whatever, the cell phone, and also Wi-Fi. The last one is UHF, VHF jammer. So all of this Egyptian-made, and we can develop. And the last thing that I want to say, these devices are working in our army. So this is not just for show. No, they are working in our army, and they are protect our soldiers and our army.